me say this. The problem of Nigeria, now hear this, is PDP. I have come, right? But it is not PDP as a party. The Lord gave me a revelation this afternoon of why PDP stayed in power for a long time. Just follow me. Now, you need to understand that the Roman Empire came from the Greek Empire. The Greeks were the people who originated the Roman Empire. There was a debacle. Then the Roman Empire split into what we have today: France, Spain, Portugal, and etc. They all came from the Roman Empire. Now, one of the philosophies of the Greeks is what we call democrato. That word democrato is what? Democracy. Now, the meaning of democracy is power to the people. So when PDP came up with the slogan, power, PDP, power to the people. And then when they say power to the people, what do they respond to? PDP. Now, they adopted that philosophy. Now, that ideology began to produce leaders because the Greeks has already agreed that democracy is power to the people. So the moment they moved into the democratic era of the nation called Nigeria, the people at advantage were the people of PDP, because they brought in an ideology which has already been tested, which has already been tried, an ideology which has lasted the test of time. And because of the influence of that ideology in the realms of the spirit, the people began to dominate, the people began to have control. And the moment they lost the power to the people, because the orientation of PDP is not to rule, is to give people power. And that is why PDP is stop, make I chop. APC is my turn. So whenever you see PDP, what you are seeing is not a party, it's an ideology. And the moment they shifted away, they bracketed themselves away from the ideology, they lost the power. Because the power was not with them, the power was with the people. And for every time they go to contest and they shout PDP, the echoes in eternity abandons them on the battlefield, because they have collected power from the people to themselves. And that is why it doesn't matter the shake that happens. The only party that can take out, forget about the major whatever they are doing, the only party that can take power back from APC is PDP. Not because the party will be strong, but because it will be power to the people, not to the person. And that is why an umbrella is used for covering, because when the people have the power, the people are covered. What was giving them strength and power was not in the name of the party, it was in the ideology behind the people in the party. There is nothing wrong with PDP. They called it the people's what? Democrato party. Everything around it was within the jurisdictions of the pillars of the Greeks. And can I tell you something? Even if one person truly stands in that party and begins to remember the core foundations of the party and begin to strengthen himself on the core foundation, even though it is one person, he won't defeat the person. Because the person would not be standing on the platform of himself, he will be standing on the platform for the people, because the power is to the people. But when they decided to take the power to themselves, the strength and the energy of the party was departed. Listen, ideologies are very strong, even stronger than death. I came to ask you a singular question tonight. What is the ideology that your family is running with? What is the ideology that you are running with? Have you empowered the negative ideology? So, the only party that can fight APC and defeat them is PDP. No other party can do it. Because the ideology that the party is standing on is power to the people. So if Nigeria wants to fight in 2027, I have told them the secret. The revelation came as I was praying and I was speaking to God. Listen, you can change your mind. If you have been small, you can change your mind to become big. It is time for you to begin to think about the top. I don't have time to persecute the divine justice, because I would have shown you that conversion is not transformation. You can be converted but not transformed. And where many believers at this moment and at this point is at the stage of conversion, but the believers has not been transformed.